Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your dose of zombies news from the game and its community here on COD Zombies HQ. Thank you so much for tuning in today. A lot has happened in the last week, including a response from Treyarch themselves about the future of zombies. But just before we get into it, this episode of the Zombies News Update is sponsored by NordVPN. Nord is one of the best and most recognizable VPN services around the world. With blazing fast speed and intuitive software, it makes it super simple to secure your net traffic and prevent annoying location-based blocking on various video platforms, games, and services. They've got over 5,600 servers in 60 different countries, which means you'll hardly even notice a drop in your connection speed when using Nord. This is actually my first time using a VPN service, and to be honest, I was blown away by how easy it actually is to use. Nord makes it simple as clicking one button and you're instantly using the VPN, and the kinds of benefits it offers, so hey, peep the description or the top comment for the link to check it out for yourself. Right now is actually the best time of year to give it a try, with their limited time holiday offer giving you 2 years and an extra month on top of it for $79. They were actually kind enough to provide my own personal link for you guys to check this out at nordvpn.com/czhq. Thanks again for sponsoring this episode, and be sure to give NordVPN a try today. So now, without further ado, let's kick things right off with our first story of the day. As you can imagine, as we approach the 2-month anniversary since the release of a Vanguard and Vanguard Zombies, things aren't very positive in COD Zombies land right now. With how bare bones, different, and kind of lackluster this game mode is, it's led a lot of people in the community to question the future of COD Zombies as a whole. With Big Zombies YouTuber Mr. T Lexify tweeting out, there is a serious chance that zombies will never return in a Call of Duty game at this point. With how little support the mode has received so far and is looking to receive in the future, that seems to be a serious concern. That with how poorly Vanguard Zombies is done, that Activision and Treyarch might say, well, it seems like we've reached the end of what we can do with this mode, let's just scrap it and try to do something else in our next game. We already know that it's very likely the next COD game releasing in 2022, likely called Modern Warfare 2, won't have a zombies mode, but now fears are being raised that the next Treyarch game won't have a zombies mode as well. But evidently it's a fear that we shouldn't be having, with 2 Treyarch developers replying and commenting about the future of the zombies game mode, with firstly one of the lead game designers for Zombies at Treyarch, Kevin Drew, responding to Lex with a very appropriate meme, which is the meme equivalent of basically saying, bro, what are you on about here? We know that Kevin Drew played a big part in the development of Black Ops Cold War Zombies, but it seems likely that he isn't part of the team that's working on Vanguard Zombies, and part of the reason this response is warranted is it's likely he's working on the next main series Treyarch Zombies game right now. And commenting further on that future of zombies that's being developed right now, Mike Maestas, another lead game designer over at Treyarch who has a long and storied history about working on the zombies mode, said this when talking about making new zombies experiences, and might go actually a long way to explain why Vanguard Zombies is the way it is, at least, you know, from Treyarch's perspective, where he said this: what we can do is try to make a new thing that's great in a different way, instead of chasing something that's too similar to a previous one. And every time they make a new zombies game, that in their mind, Treyarch is trying to do something that differentiates that new zombies map or game from the last one without losing the feeling of it being zombies. And arguably that's kind of what they lost out on in Vanguard Zombies, deviating too far away from what makes the game mode great, and has resulted in a lot of the pushback we've seen against the mode. He continues, "We are planning a great things, you'll just have to wait and see." I will say, from everything that we've heard from the developers and other sources about the future of the zombies game mode, that all of them seem to be pretty darn positive and excited about what's to come. Again, the only problem is it's kind of hard to look towards the future when the present of the zombies mode is so down in the dumps. If there is at least one positive we can take out of zombies' current situation and Vanguard Zombies as a whole, is that hopefully Treyarch looks towards this mode and says, yeah, let's not do that again. Though I will say, as we move on to our second story of the day, as we are approaching the new year and the second half of Season 1 content for Vanguard, that Season 1 Reloaded DLC content is actually fairly significant for the Zombies mode, much more so than what we got in Season 1. We really hope that Season 1 would be the start of the comeback story for this game mode. That doesn't seem to be the case at the launch of the season, but we'll see now going into Season 1 Reloaded with its content, though it does raise some interesting questions about the future of DLC in this game mode, with some leakers suggesting that all of the DLC content to be released for Vanguard Zombies will be add-ons and additions for the Der Anfang experience. Whether that be adding the main Easter egg, adding other new objectives and small gameplay locations taken from multiplayer, all of that stuff will be DLC content in the future that is going to be exclusively for the Der Anfang map in game mode. I'd say that definitely is a massive concern about this game right now. From the moment it was released, a lot of the community was simply saying, Treyarch, drop this, move on to something else. But from what they publicly announced so far and what's been leaked to kind of be in development for the mode, it seems like Treyarch is dedicated to updating Der Anfang for a couple of months to come. Next up, considering the current state of zombies and a lot of players actually getting more into PC gaming, over time I always see a lot of complaints about the price and the cost of old Call of Duty games, specifically Call of Duty Black Ops 3 with its mod support for new custom zombies maps. Well, just like the sponsor of this video, NordVPN, has a massive sale going on for the holidays. Actually, it seems like Black Ops 3 with Zombies Chronicles seems to be discounted the most it ever has been over at Steam, with a 67% sale going on right now for the Zombies Chronicles edition of Black Ops 3 that includes Zombies Chronicles and the base Black Ops 3 game version. So if you did receive a new PC recently around the holiday time but want to experience Black Ops 3 customs along with all the remastered zombies content within Chronicles, this would be the best time of the year to pick up Blops 3. But guys, that does wrap up the news today. I want to thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed it, consider hitting that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 2021 has been a very interesting year for the zombies mode, where the highlight for me personally was the 3 round-based zombies maps we had released in Black Ops Cold War, beginning with Firebase Z, then Mauer der Toten, and Forsaken. Out of those 3, Mauer der Toten is definitely my favorite. Then later in the year, we of course had the release of Vanguard Zombies, and the absolute craziness and kind of disappointment that has gone on with that. It's going to be very interesting to see what the year 2022 brings for the zombies mode, whether it will in fact be a year of redemption for Treyarch, or if that redemption is just going to have to come in 2023 with the release of their next main series COD title. But whatever the case, I'll be here with you to cover all the latest zombies news as it drops for the next year, down in the trenches with you guys, trying to tolerate whatever Treyarch is cooking up next for this game. But until that time comes, I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another zombies news video sometime soon. Peace.